this is an interesting calendar. This is a unique year in that there are more days between Thanksgiving and Christmas than in any other possible calendar of the year, so or of any year. And so what I'm suspecting is going to happen is that November will be a little slower, and particularly for stores that are impacted by the hurricane. We had 200 stores closed for the first part of November, so obviously that impacts us. But what I suspect, and I suspect this will be a very, very big day, and Saturday will be another big day, but that then we're going to have to all work hard to keep the momentum in week 1 and week 2, even week 3 of December, because there's so much time between now and the Christmas period.
That was Macy's CEO Terry Lundgren speaking earlier today. Good afternoon and welcome to the News Hub. I'm Simon Constable. We will have that and more on this Black Friday here at WSJ Live. We've got Market Watch's Andria Cheng joining us now on the set. She was the other person in that video. You were interviewing Terry Lundgren.
Yes.
And you've been up since when? When did you get up?
Don't even ask me.
You've been up a while. You've been up. I thought I got up early, but
yes,
you
I
really
think.
got up early, like before you went to bed, basically.
Well, I pretty much didn't go to bed.
So you've been covering this Black Friday story. What has struck you about this? Is it stronger than last year?
Well, it seems like from a lot of indicators, Macy's saying like, for instance, using their New York stores as an example, they were expecting like 11,000, like people outside of their store before midnight yesterday, and then that was like up from like 10,000 last year. And then we also I've heard like from different analysts out in the malls, and also seems like there's like a generally like stronger traffic and sales that we're going to see for this holiday season. But obviously, I just talked to also Toys R Us CEO as well as Best Buy, the head of U.S. retail, and both of them said that they are, it's like kind of mixed. Basically, they're expecting kind of similar traffic. So it's kind of like, there's like.
So Macy's doing better, Toys R Us and Best Buy doing the same, but not worse, right?
They said traffic-wise, but
traffic-wise,
right. But
and that's different from the old dollars, right? Getting the dollars in the door.
Right. So I asked the companies basically, yes, this is like huge sales driven like a day, and people are out like buying just like on sale items, or is it going to be a profitable day for them, or are they buying beyond like the sale items? And it seems like all three retailers, for instance, they were telling me like people are actually they sell people with car like full of like other stuff. For instance, Best Buy was saying that people are actually buying like tablets as well as like smartphones that are not on sale. And then Toys R Us was saying like people are also buying the Wii U. That's
of course, who doesn't love to play games? I mean, and it's a toy, so I mean, there's lots of big kids out there. So can this? I mean, this is great that it's one day, people are going shopping. It's a little bit crazy. Does that sustain until Christmas, or how can it be?
Well, so that's definitely the big question. That's like the big like thing that retailers have to answer, because like the top 8 of the top 10 like shopping days this holiday season, they're not coming until December, with the second biggest day after Black Friday coming the Saturday before Christmas. So retailers need to do a lot of like hard work. It's like, yes, they have like great sales and traffic on Black Friday, but it's like unless like they do more to drive like people out to the stores and really open the wallet, they're
And well, I mean, it's traditional for men. And I'm very traditional this way, to go on Christmas Eve, probably about 4 p.m. when the stores there's not much in them. So we heard Terry Lundgren saying that there's a big distance between Black Friday and the holidays, which is basically late December. That's going to be a problem. They're going to be biting their nails, aren't they?
Yeah, so it is definitely like a big question. Like, what are you doing to kind of like get people to buy in the so-called the law, like in early to mid-December? And I thought what Terry Lundgren, what he said, something that was interesting is that he's like hoping like Black Friday people would, the company is hoping on this, what people are buying today, give them a cue as to what they should stock for stores the last 10 days before Christmas. Because they want to make sure they don't run out of stock. For those things like people, for instance, today is like
they don't want to run out of stock, do they? But they also don't want to be left with stuff in January. So they've got this dilemma, haven't they?
Right. And then, in general, it seems like, retailers, because they were burned in 2008 with like so much like the inventory, they had to have the deep discount down. And what they have overall, like, seems like inventory level is better like under control. But on the other hand, I just heard from another analyst saying like, she felt like there's still a lot of inventory out there. So we shall see.
We shall see. We love it. And thank you very much, Andria Cheng, who got up this morning basically before most of us went to bed. There she is. You read more on that on marketwatch.com and on WSJ.com.